Now it's time for our number one Cochrane Go One Better Call of the week. We're going out to Tom in Latrobe. Tom, go.
Yeah, I just want to say we ought to be thankful that we had Ben for all the years we had him. He gave us a lot of good games.
He certainly did.
And,
Hall of Famer, and quite frankly, they should have more postseason wins. They mangled some situations up. They never, took full advantage of that situation there. But yes, you're absolutely right, and thank you for the call. Now back to Brian Kelly. So, Chris, according to Dennis Dodd now, it looks like this is going to happen to LSU, $15 million a year. So apparently that fairy godmother brought in the little whatever they bring in and put it under the pillow, and the wife said yes, he said let's go. Are you surprised by that? And which is a better program? Or which do you think is a program, he has a lot going on at Notre Dame. And I wonder what happens if they do get into college football playoff. Does he coach?
He has an easier path to the college football playoff at Notre Dame. How could he coach if they actually got in this year? That would be insane, in my opinion. He has an easier path, though, especially if it expands to 12 teams at Notre Dame. But he's got the best natural recruiting base in the country right now, in my opinion, and all the opinions I've really been reading at LSU. Like, that is the hot spot where you just have a wealth of talent. He's won everywhere he goes, but will there be half the anger for Brian Kelly? And he is, by the way, leaving, because I just saw a message posted on Twitter, verified source, that he sent his own team about a meeting tomorrow morning to tell them in person, right? Will there be half as much anger about Brian Kelly leaving all them in the lurch, leaving people high and dry that he recruited, said, I'm going to be there, said what you read about in response to Mike Tomlin, as there is when a player enters the transfer portal and tries to get playing time elsewhere? Because I don't think there will be, and there should be, of course. There should be a lot more, because he's just leaving for the dollar when a player's leaving for an opportunity somewhere else to actually get on the field.
I totally agree.
These guys are all the same. Lincoln Riley's probably making a business decision and a wise one. You want to know what's going to be the next domino to fall? If I had to guess, you want me to make a bold prediction here? Now that the Notre Dame job is vacant, let me think of a guy who's called Notre Dame a true dream job, who's had success in roughly that part of the country, and who might not love his current gig where every team is Alabama every week because he's in the NFL. Urban Meyer? Urban?
Yeah,
they had a pope named Urban,
Yeah, but I don't know. That would be stunning to me. I get what you're saying, and I've heard it, but I don't know. Although,
you think Jacksonville's really thrilled with that investment right now? I'm sure they'd love to work something out where he could get out of town. But I'd also have to wonder about
Notre Dame, wondering about him and some of the stuff that's gone on in his career. So I don't know. That may not be a good mix. It may be. I don't know. But it's amazing. All these things come and go, and we're out of time again. And we wish we had more time. In the meantime, Chris, thanks. Appreciate you joining us. We'll do it again on Wednesday night. In the meantime, thank you guys out there for calling and joining and tweeting and everything you do for our show. We appreciate it. We'll do it again tomorrow at 10:35. Have a good night, and thank you for tuning in.